Are you on the fence about whether you should buy or rent your next home? Here are some things to consider. Buying a home can be a big commitment, but it's also very rewarding. There's pride of ownership, and you can profit financially from growing a real estate asset. Let's look at the pros and cons of home ownership. Home ownership allows you to build equity. Equity, of course, is the portion of the home that you own outright, and it's an asset. And overall, it builds your wealth. Control. You're able to paint whatever room you want, change out any fixture you want, get a cat, a dog, or 3 in a home that you own versus a rental where you would have to ask permission. Consistent payments. Rent can go up over time, but your mortgage payment will remain consistent and you're able to budget. Tax benefits. There are tax benefits to buying or selling a home depending upon your situation. And stability. You're able to build roots in a community in a place that you own. The cons of home ownership are responsibility. You are now responsible for the maintenance of the home, both in arranging it and paying for it. Large financial investment. You likely had to put a large down payment on the home where you wouldn't have to do that with an apartment. Limited flexibility. It's easier to get out of a lease than it is to get out of a home if you had to move for reasons like a change of job or changes in circumstances. Taxes. Property taxes are now the responsibility of the homeowner, no longer the landlord, and they will go up over time. Buying a home is typically best if you have stable employment and plan on staying in the area for a number of years. Renting a home can give you lots more flexibility, but it's a little more volatile with the market given lease terms are 12 months, sometimes less. The pros of renting a home include short-term savings. When you move into an apartment, you're required 1 month security and the first month's rent, and that figure is a lot lower than the amount you put as a down payment on the purchase of a home. Moving flexibility. On a lease, you can move at the end of that lease. It's up to you. With a house, you have to put it on the market, get it ready, find a buyer. It's a little more complicated, certainly not as flexible, and certainly not as on demand. Building your credit score. Renting can help build your credit score if you don't have one strong enough to buy. Pay on time, and your landlord can give you a good reference. When you rent, you aren't responsible for maintenance. So you can just call your landlord if something happens with the pipes or an appliance breaks. It's not on you to fix. And property taxes. Property taxes are the responsibility of the homeowner and not the person renting. The cons of renting include inconsistent costs. After your lease is up, your landlord could raise your rent. You're not building equity, you're actually providing that build of equity to your landlord. Competition. If you're in a very desirable school district or neighborhood, the competition for that apartment might be strong. Uncertainty. You don't know if your landlord's going to decide to sell that place, and then you have to go and find a new place to live. No control. You're not going to be able to make any changes to the apartment or add people or add pets without the consent of your landlord. Renting is typically best if you don't expect to be tied down to an area for too long and need the flexibility of a lease. So, which is better for you, buying a home or renting? Only you can decide. If you need the flexibility of a lease, then renting is for you. If you have a stable job and are okay with staying in one area for a long time, then maybe buying a home is the right thing for you. If you need help making this decision, give me a call. I'm Lisa Pattentreger, licensed real estate salesperson with Howard Hanna, helping you move with confidence.